So we'll use the Create Corner tool. And now, as I start to go into the cabinet layout process, this angle here is not 90 degrees. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a make square function. We're going to keep this as my reference and let this wall line move. Select that, and now it's a true 90 degrees. Now I want to add wall height. I can either key that in as a value, or I can measure the space. So I'll come in here and measure wall height, pointing the laser at the ceiling, taking a point. It tells me the reference of 106.8 relative to the floor. So now it asks me to select my floor lines. And now we have an isometric view of that full 3D space. So we'll go back to my layout tools, and I'm going to say, well, let's create our cabinet layout. So I select my 2 floor lines, enter, and the arrows point out, so we know which is out, which is in. It activates the first wall to be able to add features. So the feature list are doors, windows, switches, outlets, plumbing, and then we can develop custom features in a rectangular or circular shape. Well, I want to add a door, so I'm going to come over onto this wall, and it's got a door. And I'm taking 2 points along the upper edge of the door. It's going to automatically bring that door down to the floor. I can now come over here and say, well, let's select maybe the floor, and I'm going to come in here and say, well, let's add a custom rectangle. And it asks me to type it in. What is it? It's going to be a vent. I'll say OK, and I'll come down to the floor, and I'm going to pick 2 opposing corners on this vent. You'll notice all the features are being labeled and dimensioned. And I'll come back over here and select a wall. Now this is highlighted, so that's active. I'll come in here and add a window. Take 2 points. That one's labeled, and now I have a full 3D space that I can rotate around, etc., and bring out to other systems. I'm going to select a file name. Okay, it creates a SPEEDtemplate design file. And now we just go to Mosaic. And in here, we come to the Room tab, do a laser import from SPEEDtemplate, select the design file, open, and there it is in 2D. I'm going to bring it over to 3D. We can do that as well. So we can rotate this around. You see we've got the doors, windows, outlets, all right there, ready to further manipulate. I can add design features. I can drop in cabinets. Mosaic doesn't really care where the data came from to start this design. It's that easy. So here's our 2D design. We've got doors, windows, and dimensions. We can bring that into 3D as well. Spin that around. You see the doors, windows. We've got some outlets over here, etc. Again, you can continue modeling inside of Cabinet Vision to bring everything forward. It's that easy.